It's the Cable League.
Whoa. Should we sneak attack? Let's sneak attack. That's a fun card. These songs are indeed on the folk playlist, Thrifted Mitch. Laris, you're gonna have a rough time getting me to pack one, pick one, Laris. Saddleback Lagak, Light Time Vault was deemed too powerful for the cube. Makes sense. You have to make concessions somewhere, right? Ooh, a Flash. Well, Flash, welcome to the Atraxa waiting room. You could also Overlord. Overlord puts you into, like, Sneak and Reanimate, and then, also can, like, help find your fatties for the sneak attack. Totally reasonable there. I like Oliphant in my sneak attack decks a lot. Sometimes you just kill people with your shitters, you know? Some really good white cards here. Sword and Guide. A lot of people just don't pass those cards. I do, though. I'm built different. Yeah, much love. Can I win? Cheers, everybody. I'm just going to snag this here remand here. Not going to overthink it. How close is Meyer there? Not remotely close at all. Our mana's good. We're a clean two-color deck. We could, like... we could build this with no fixing at all and be totally fine. Yeah, Times Trial wouldn't have been bad. Let's get a Twister instead. Get it all twistered up. This is one of those songs where you see him play it live and it's like half a step faster. And you're just like, how? What am I drinking on this fine St. Patty's Day? Rum and Barks root beer. The classic Irish drink. Yeah, Mark, a few bands do that where they, like, just play a song often enough on the road. So they end up playing it a little faster, I'd love an Ancient Tomb. They'll play that Sing Attack a little faster. Speaking of faster, but I'm going to take this Catcheria Triome. I think that's where I'm at right here. Happy Irish Day, Subtle Hustle. I have indeed had a root beer barrel shot, yeah. Was your drink of choice when you were younger and everyone thought you were crazy? So I was crazy. And everyone thought that my drink of choice was crazy, and it was. But I did have it as an adult. And I thought it held up. When I was in college, my drink of choice was Monster Energy drink, plain, regular Monster Energy drink, mixed with Bacardi Gold. And you could use any kind of spiced rum substitute if you didn't have Bacardi Gold handy. Basically a build your own Four Loko, but way better tasting. Hard not to be better tasting than Four Loko, though. That sounds awful. It sounds awful, but it's quite good. Toss in some alert. No. Third ingredient, ice. Is my Discord hacked? No, my Discord is not hacked, Bear Games, but it's very easy for scammers to make fake Discord accounts. And they take advantage of that to prey on folks. Your scamdar is accurate, though. You should not give your social security card to whoever is impersonating me. That actually doesn't sound bad, John, on discard. Yeah, beer is an underrated mixer, John, on Discord. Used to be a lot more common. The original Rat Pack drink of choice was Guinness mixed with champagne. I think they called it a Black Velvet or something. We're going to grab this Emrakul over Moxjet. So I have something to sneak out. Right? I don't know. Kind of want this Mox. Like remand on turn 1. Well, now we're just getting all kinds of things to flash in and sneak in. Torsten versus Primus, huh? I'm gonna grab Torsten. There's the Worm. These follow-up packs are making my passing of Mox seem really silly. Little mana drain action. You right, Monkey Butlers? I'm a big believer in just always taking the Mox. I know that's not what I just did, but that's my typical play. Oh, you should always doubt Mr. Bangerson. You should always think for yourself. And when someone that you respect like makes a different play, you should like think about it and stuff and use it to like read like what's the word? Question your own priors. Just like if you're drafting a lot and you look on 17 lands data and it shows like some cards have like higher win rates than you've been picking them at. You just use it to readjust your priors. Think about like why those cards had that win rate, why some people value a card higher, that sort of thing. It's good. It's good to do. I took a frog over a Mox the other day. Yeah, I'd do that again. Frog's real fucking good. As nice as a preordain would be, I'm going to take this Through the Breach. But if all my drafts from throughout all of Moto, you can think of 2 times that I passed a Mox. It's not really a case study you got going on over there, huh? We got that seeding song, right? I might play that. Now that we have Sneak Attack and Through the Breach. A little interesting. Force Will would be sick in this deck. What is that, Through the Breach art? It's just a zoom in, right? Ooh. This is an interesting pick, because Palantir is pretty sweet, but so is this Thundering Falls. I'm going to take the Falls. A little bit of filtering, Let me mana drain on 2 a little bit more often. Those are quality reasons. Yeah, our Flash got a way better. Don't really want any of this. Woodfall Primus versus Titan. Which wins more games? I'm not 100%. How many fatties do I like in the Reanimated Breach decks? About this. I'd still be happy to scoop up an Atraxa or maybe Archon or Grizzlebrand. But it's no longer a burning need, Stock up, Bishop. Stock up's real fucking strong. Are these 4 the best? No. Those other 3 that I mentioned are the best. With Flash specifically, World Spine Worm's the best, maybe. But cheating in general. Atraxa, Archon, Grizzlebrand. I would not say that Emmy's the best with Sneak. Half the time you sneak in an Emmy and, like, you die. Like, it's just not good enough. Think about Brainstorm. Think about Spell Pierce here. Probably supposed to grab that Hull Reacher since we have Twister here, I want to take that deck. I want, like, one more filtering thing to do the thing more consistently. A little Ragavan action. Itali's interesting. It's a very late 4th. There was a time where I'd just always splash 4th, regardless of where I was at. I think I'm going to take the Itali and hope Expressive comes back to me. Looking at this Proving Ground, thinking if I actually want to splash Lumberjack or not. Should probably just take Heat, Take a little early game removal. Help force that Ragavan through. How do I rate a Cult Epiphany? Depends on the deck. It's better in some than others. Some fetches, I'm going to take this Wooded Foothills here, I think. The Narset's not crazy in that spot. Like, Narset finds the Twister or the Sneak or the Breach or what have you. I think we have a pretty nice redundancy of cheat effects. Hey, you too, Swain Live. The DAC wheel. The DAC wheel makes that Hull Breacher look a lot better. Another way to force the opponent to draw a hum. In retrospect, I should have grabbed the blue fetch, maybe. So it'll be another untapped blue source for mana drain, maybe? I don't know. So like one cut to make here. Maybe Fire Ice. Deck's pretty clean. Could use a Force of Will, of course. All right. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Just going to run an ad break while I'm gone. We'll be back in a few minutes here, and we'll fire this deck up. See you all soon. All right. I'm not in the mood for this one. Here we go. I mean, Fire Ice is a very versatile card. I do dig it. I think it fits this shell very well. I guess I'll sideboard the Fireball. Yeah, so when Magic Online maps your curve, they put Itali and Mana Drain at the same weight. And so you, when you're adjusting your curve, when you're adjusting your mana base, you have to realize that you want to play Mana Drain on 2 and your Itali on 7. So you probably don't need as many mountains as you do islands. That's the main adjustment that you have to do with Magic Online. Also, we're not casting these green cards, so I cut the forests, That's a little more intuitive, though. Bloom. Well, you're not really a mono blue deck, but I don't think you mull this either. Turn 1, Fantizzle. What you got, Fantizzle? You gonna Fandazzle me? Oh, they mulled to 5. Jesus. 5 on the plays. Not great. Yeah, that one's fine. I was worried they would play something that I'd have to daze there, like a Tireless Tracker, you know? Nice. Yeah, I was thinking I might have to brainstorm here. Try to hit my land drop. Yeah, you got it. Not surprised to see a removal spell there after the opponent just didn't do anything for a few turns. Pretty normal. Fnatic tapping, huh? Nice, Jackster. Yeah, the cube bundle's good. 10% off. Why not? And you get the sweet avatar. Waiting for Fantizzle. You do not get to dinosaur. Only I may dinosaur. Oh, we get to brainstorm. Yes. Yes. God damn it, I love that. Was that a good Itali? It felt like one. Mid Itali. I've seen better. Shame on the opponent for trying to cast a spell, right? What were they thinking? Hello. Hell yeah, hippie boy. Yeah, I'm very fond of this playlist. A few of my playlists I need to go over. Trim some stuff, move some stuff around. A couple could be broken up into 2 lists. This one's just about perfect, though. If only this was a Volca for the turn 1 Ragavan here. This is better. I think it was Bin Seeding Song. Then I'm gonna brainstorm on the opponent's turn and probably upkeep Olifant, but we'll see. See how the brainstorm goes. Yeah, looking for like a flash type card here. As a snake, you hate St. Patrick's Day. I read that was... the snakes were like a metaphor. For St. Patrick, like converting a lot of pagans. The shamrock was originally a pagan symbol, right? Saw some article about that. Symbolized a god called the Triple Bearer of the Triple Key. And also represented the ancient triple goddess Brigid, who you may know as the mother, the maiden, and the crone. Right, Mana Burn? I'm not gonna try and pronounce that though. It's also a leaf. Nice, Betsmaz. I said a conversion, Strawbins. Cheese hoo-ha's with the 58 months saying that they were a metaphor for me, a snake. Fair enough, Cheese. Fair enough. Alright. The snake thing was never a metaphor. That theory first appeared in the 20th century. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. I did not come here to learn. Fair enough. I almost managed drain that relic just so I wouldn't have to click on my graveyard every turn. Oh yeah, did I use the wrong one in my title? No, I used the right one. Hello. I'll be taking that. Ah, fine. And the mana leak that we remanded back to their hand just got exiled, so we don't have to worry about that now. Alright. Sure thing, boss. Do we have flash? We do have a flash in the deck, yeah. You're confused? What are you confused about? Life's confusing. Do we have a second Hull Breach, draw 7 and pair with Hull Breacher? We do not, no. No, our combos with Hull Breacher are Dak Fade and Twister. Hey, Quinn Toxic, thanks for 8 months. We get ninja'd here? That card's pretty good against me. What 2 cards did they get? An Abrade and an Island. Okay, well, it could have been worse. The Fallen Shinobi does not have very many bricks. We'll put it that way. On a 12 cards. Yeah, there it is. Boo, boo, my Emrakul, boo. Hey, Amethyst thinks the Sob thinks the 32 months. Looking at Fireball, Chandra, Galvanic Blast. All those looked interesting here. It's awkward, but I think Daze is one of the better cuts. Probably wrong. Oh shit, what up? Icy Stone Debate thinks the 98 months. You could hold up Spell Pierce on turn 1 for potential like discard spell or something. But then like when are you playing this Thundering Falls, right? 2 tap lands in hand. I think you want to have Remand and Pierce up on 3 and potentially want to cycle that Triumph, huh? Sea Stone's 98 months saying 98 months. 98 indeed. I'm in danger. Oh, hello. Where were you a second ago, Atali? Where were you just one draw ago, huh? What y'all know about the Edmund Fitzgerald? Got me. Yeah, I was hoping to find like a sneak attack or a flash or something. Oh, interesting, Monkey. Tolly trigger resolving, huh? Okay, okay. We're doing this, huh? And then we're activating anyway. Okay. Okay. These ninja emblems are a little scary with that fallen shinobi, huh? There we go, eh? There we go. Gotta draw it eventually. Yeah, I heard this song a lot growing up on Lake Superior. I also had a close friend drown in the lake. So there's a few lines in the song that hit a little harder. Like that one. Very pretty song, though, huh? Thinking if I want to brainstorm Oliphant or just go get my... I think I just want to go get my Surveil land, huh? Let's go get my Surveillant on. Just give me some of that good mana, huh? Assuming I can hit. Yeah, there we go. Come on, Moto. I'm not in the mood for this one. This one's good. List on one, huh? Sure. I'm gonna fire this brainstorm off now. Great. Loose? What's loose? Don't crack foothills in case of shinobi. What does the foothills have to do with shinobi? Oh, then they would hit 2 lands? Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I was mostly worried about forgetting to crack. And then drawing those damn lands again. In a spot where I desperately couldn't afford to. The Shinobi consideration is certainly valid, but me forgetting to crack more valid than you would think. Though I guess I could have set an upkeep stop, but not had to worry. So that would have forced me to be like, what's this fucking upkeep stop for? I'll write my fetch. Dark Ritual, don't like that. Shieldred, okay. No draw 7 though. Perfect. Okie dokie. Possible I should just be remanding. If they'd exiled the worm with the trigger in the stack, if they'd cracked their relic there, I don't think I would have gotten a shuffle. I would have 2 lands on top of my deck still. Because there wouldn't have been a worm to shuffle in, right? 3-3. Close game, eh? Can't respond to that one. It's fine, right? I think that's worse than just making a worm to trade. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Not a bad opener, huh? In the first match, for people who weren't here, we set up Brainstorm, Atali, Emrakul twice in a row. And that was quite nice. That was quite good. The same could do that again, potentially. You're so sad you missed it. Yeah, 2 games in a row. It was pretty brutal. I think both had like mana drain to ramp me too. It was, it was messed up. Still waiting on my opponent here. Hey, there we go. One was turn 3. I think one was pretty early. Turn 1 Imperial Seal. And they did Maul, and Seal's like another Maul. We'll see, huh? We'll see what they're up to. That's exciting. He can't keep getting away with it. Monkey for good measure. Yeah. Nothing wrong with a monkey. I could see cutting Ragavan on the draw. I'm not gonna, but I could see it. Yeah, opponent didn't seem like that creature heavy, right? They just had that sweet Goyf on 3. That's all the info we have. Emmy over the Mox was the right call, right? Oh my god, I can't believe I completely forgot that I made that pick. That I picked Emrakul over a Mox. And Chad like mocked me and not like seriously mocking me, but there were a lot of question marks. And then we've gotten the cast triggers so many times off this Emrakul. It's just been like the dream Emrakul run. Hey, Dragon Lord Freya thinks that Resop thinks that 60 months later, the big 6-0. Freya says, I don't know, I gotta warn you, I've been watching for years. He always seems to get away with it. Watch at your own risk. That's a good warning, Dragon Lord. I do get away with way too fucking much, that's for sure. Really want to hold that Spell Pierce, but I think this is correct. Nothing, huh? I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of that nothing. Oh, maybe I can Dax steal the Mox next turn. Maybe that can come together. Did I do anything? Alright, I'm just gonna fucking destroy their shit then. Emrakul's so good it even won a game for our opponent. Yeah, I think that's the only game we lost, right? Was our opponent Emrakuling us? Some of the funniest rounds you've ever seen. Inspirational? Hell yeah. I wonder if Slab and Dak and Looting would have won by now. Put in drawing up the library over there. Ooh, hello. If I listened to Riverside, I have not. Hey, there we go. Really tempting to cut him off a color here. I don't think you can really go wrong with targets. Interesting. Okay. Oh my god, the natural. The what? Hold on. You gotta snip that. You gotta snip that. That's too good. That's too good. Is this the best Atali ever cast? Is that it? Hey, Itachi, thanks for gifting a sub to Young Dingo. Yeah, Yahtzee is the word. Yahtzee is the word. Hey, Kai Storm, thanks for 85 months there. Vintage Cube really is the best format. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh, I didn't even put the worm in. I was so excited with my fucking hits here. We have an extra turn. Maybe I should let them kill it, huh? It just looked nice. It just looked nice to get the worm down. The second trophy of the day.